Happy Halloween, everyone! So the day has finally arrived. And so for this day, I have decided to share two more Winchester stories with you, and these both happened around our Halloween season. I want to say they both took place about 2 years ago. And so we had this thing going on out in the courtyard besides the Halloween tours where we would have games and stuff going on. So it was either for people waiting for their tour or didn't really quite want to go home yet. They could still have some fun outside. That's what we were there for. So there were some games and tents, and then there was a little ticket booth that we had set up that I was told used to be used as a ticket booth back in about the 70s or 80s or so. So we just dug it back up and used it for the same purpose, just for tokens for games instead of tickets going into the house. And so we had to be kind of like a tag team for our breaks and lunches because there always had to be so many of us out there. And so I was about to relieve someone for break in a ticket booth. And so she left, and I went in, and I sat down and decided to make myself a little comfortable because I would be there for a little while. And I saw my boss and all my coworkers outside of it and waiting for people to come up. And so a little while later, my boss came, poked her head in, and said that who I was relieving was coming back, and so I can leave. And so I sat up and I turned and jiggled the doorknob, but it wouldn't open. And I told her that. I said, something's wrong with the door. I can't get it open. And so she kind of smiled and she went through the fence to get to the other side of the door. And I heard her shout out, "It's locked." And I heard something happen on the other side, and then she opened it for me. But who would lock it? No guests are allowed back there, and the employees that were walking back and forth all knew that it was used, so we would need it unlocked to go in and out. Unless there were other workers that we couldn't see, just having a little fun with us, just kind of joking around in the Halloween spirit. That's what I like to believe for that. And so the second one is kind of similar to the first one. It didn't really happen to me though, it just happened maybe because of me. I'll say it that way. So it was another break time, and I was about to go on lunch, and the person next to me in the other tent, the games looked like this. So you could see that the tents were kind of loose, it was no really any room or anything like that. And so she was told when I come back, she can go. And I came back. And she had a look on her face like she had something to tell me, and I asked her what it was. She said that she could have swore I came back about 10 minutes ago because on the side of the tent from my game, it moved, like she thought I was signaling her to go. That's what she thought, and so she poked her head inside my game. No one was there. So I think it's more than us who just enjoy the house around Halloween time. I think there's other employees that still get excited about this time of year. So that concludes my Halloween countdown for this year. I'll probably have more stories for you next year, but until then, happy Halloween, everyone. Try and have some fun tonight. See you guys later.